All right, guys, so as promised, here's kind of a layout of the assignments for this week. There's really 4 things that you need to do. 2 of them relate to just kind of what we've been doing with hydrocarbons, and then the other 2 are in celebration of Earth Day. And then there is an optional bonus 5th option as an Earth Day challenge, so check that out. Everything's laid out on the slides here. So for the builder molecules piece right here, the first thing I want you to do is just kind of look and absorb this table. There's nothing you need to do. There's no assignment. I just want you to see how the green highlighting matches to kind of the generic structure. So there's different things we can add to hydrocarbons. They don't always have to be carbons and hydrogens. They can be oxygens and nitrogens. And obviously those make different things. And so when we change something, when we add those things to these hydrocarbons, we obviously need to change the name so people know what it is you're talking about and what it is. The full table is right here, and you can just kind of see how these structures here relate to the names and structures on some examples. So check that out. Again, I'm not going to test you on functional groups. I just want you to see them, because if you're going to take chemistry later, if you are going into a medical field, you are going to have to have these memorized. So it just might be a nice little, very brief introduction to that. So once you look at the table, then your actual assignment for functional groups is to watch an ed puzzle. I will tell you that the guy does talk pretty fast, and I almost recommend watching it twice, just because your brain will kind of come full circle with it. So do that. It looks like this right here, hydrocarbon derivatives. So what things can we derive or make from hydrocarbons? And there's lots of, these are not all questions. They're mostly little notes and tips and explanations I'm throwing in. There are some multiple choice, but that's there for you for task numero uno. The next thing is really coming back full circle to the whole car conversation. Remember, we're talking about petroleum. We're talking about where we use it and what we can make out of it. And so the last assignment for this builder molecule here is called Rank and Justify. And it is on a slide. So you can click on this, make your own copy, and then read through this information. Then I want you to go look at a car and see what kind of plastics and what kind of materials are in your actual car. So yes, we know we use fuel as, from petroleum, but what other petroleum products do we use in a vehicle? And so list those out, brainstorm a little bit. And then the next task is to think beyond that. Okay, so what could we use that's not plastic? If we're going to run out of petroleum, or some other things we could put inside our vehicle to replace that. And so these are 4 optional examples, and we want you to put them in order, top choice to lowest choice, and then explain why you picked that choice. So you can take this box and you can just drag it over into whatever spot, and then just type over here as to why you picked that one. But again, make sure that you make a copy for yourself, because this is view only, and you'll be like, what, I can't type. And then the last thing on here is just to reflect. So that one's pretty straightforward. Just, pick your 4 and go from there. So the next second kind of big part for this week is to celebrate Earth Day. It's on Wednesday. And we have 2 kind of required Earth Day type things. The first one is in respect to the plastic. We thought it was pretty thematic. There's an ed puzzle for you to watch as far as composting versus recycling plastic. So check that out. It's less than 5 minutes long. Submit that. And then your second task is to play a trivia game. So click the Kahoot challenge. Make sure you type your name so I know who you are, so I can give you points. And the winner will get a prize. So more on that later. But check that out. And then the last thing is a Earth Day bonus, and I'm going to make a separate video. So click down on the slides to the bonus option, and I will fill you in on that. Have a great week, and keep in touch. Send me hangouts, send me your questions. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.